Hello, I'm trying to get some cash. She said, yeah, sure, she has cash.
Oh.
I said, so for 20K, what's the charge? Shorty said 4,000
4K.
naira.
4K for 20K.
What? Why am I buying
That happened
the
to me
same
just
currency?
on the way.
Big T, big T, big T. Big T, big T, big T. Big T, big T, big T. Big T, big T, big T.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Big Talk podcast, where we talk about the story of the African youth and everything that happens everywhere in the world. Today we have an amazing guest with us. We have the amazing, very talented Kuraye out here.
One time.
It is.
You know what it is?
What's good, my blood? What's good, my blood?
I'm solid OG.
Welcome on the show, bro.
Mr. Owie.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
mad times. For us to be doing this podcast right now, you
I
already
swear,
know.
bro.
Like,
In a fucking cashless society, we're out here still making this show work for you guys. So you guys, dedication,
So you
man.
guys subscribe, follow, share with your friends, do all that good stuff.
And good.
It's mad.
I had to buy
make
my
am
own.
rain.
I had to buy my own currency to get here.
I for make them rain, but it's cash.
I did tell you.
But cash, man, like apparently people in Dubai pour salt in the air to make rain happen. That's the very
They
mad-
pour salt in there.
Yeah,
Really?
mad transition. I was watching it on TikTok this morning, like
Man-made
because
rain.
there is no rain in Dubai, so they've decided to make their own rain. They will find out any small cloud, fly a plane up there and throw salt because salt attracts water.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so when
crazy.
they throw salt,
Yeah.
it's not attract water and make the clouds heavier.
I don't know if it's cool to talk about this online, but like, do you know they actually manipulate the weather?
Who does?
There's like,
Secret societies.
Seen.
they manipulate the weather. So if you never
So
knew,
know that everything is controlled. The human beings, we are control freaks. We just want to
Yeah.
control everything. So man, yeah, let's get into Kuraye's
Cool, one time.
career. Man, Kuraye, what's happening? What you do? Like, where you from? Let's give us
Okay,
the
so,
introduction, man.
My name is Kuraye. First name Kuraye, last name Kuraye.
straight up.
I'm from KD. I'm an electrical and electronics engineer, actually.
Smart boy.
And I do communication systems engineering too. So signals and systems, stuff like that. And then I'm a sound engineer. And then I'm a rapper, singer. I
You're
also make
blessed.
beats.
You're blessed in many
So I
spheres.
started rapping when I was like 8. I started producing when I was like 12. Then I started mixing and mastering when I was like 17, 18.
You've been around.
I've been around.
Around the sound.
You know what it is.
Please
So
get your
people-
mic. I want to be sure because you
Yeah.
know, we don't have headphones to
Face me, I
monitor
face
this
you.
thing.
Get.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's people that I've worked with from time, and they're still in the game now. You know, doing things, and
Like
everyone that sees me is like Nonso Amadi,
Oh mad. Odumodu Black.
Udumodu Black, Techno.
Techno, bro. I met
you
Kuraye.
worked with
Kuraye,
Techno?
we met at Techno
we
Studio,
worked
right?
with Techno back
That's
in the
Bro,
day.
back in the day, like
That was like
2009-ish, bro. 2010.
You
Yeah.
know, Techno is Billie Eilish's favorite artist.
Are you serious?
Really?
I'm telling you.
That's so crazy.
I love Billie Eilish, man.
Billie Eilish is fire, and her favorite artist is Techno. As of
That's so
years
bizarre,
ago.
bro.
Yeah,
It's
man,
mad.
that's
She
so-
likes his vibes. She says,
Kamar. Kamar Tachi.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That nigga,
Funny.
Fat Boy,
that nigga doesn't deserve a
Replay.
shout out.
Fat Boy Replay. See that?
Yeah.
XL Spiff, Philly Black,
Yeah.
producers Lord Ice, Chucky,
Straight up, bro.
Mad.
Klinsman. Me and
Klinsman.
Klinsman have a smashing single coming out soon. He's
Yeah.
going to make it.
Is it
to,
the single that I know of? Okay.
It's
another
gonna be
one.
like one of the hottest tracks out there, man. I'm talking
Yeah.
movie soundtracks,
Okay.
brand advertisements.
Yeah.
I'm talking #1 spot on the radio,
Oh God.
hottest video,
Wild.
everything, vibes.
Oh God.
So like music, like you know, like every field is saturated, even podcast, everything right now in the information age is saturated. So for you to actually break out, you have to like or cut through. For you to do that, you have to be like unique.
Different.
Exactly. You have to
Different.
be extraordinary. So what would you say is something that is extraordinary about yourself in the space that you're in that,
Well,
that makes you like you know stand out?
First things first, yeah. I'd say I'm not trying to like cut through or break through or be like
Some bizarre type of
Nah.
out of
I'm
nowhere
good
guy.
at this thing, so no one
solid.
can take it from me. So I feel like I'm doing everyone a favor by putting out the songs
Straight up.
You know,
His shit is nice. On God.
I just want my own. I have my own fan base, so I have people that are satisfied with my work.
Right.
And yeah, hopefully it grows and all that. But like, I'm not really trying to compete to anyone or anything. I am the shit, man. Like,
Trust.
On God.
so when we talk about being like, what do I have that is special? Now, for that side, I'd say I'm blessed with For now, let's say I have my shit together. So I have a goal. I have a mission, and more importantly, I have funding.
Right.
So maybe it's not like the kind of funding them Ashake and those other guys have, but I have like what it takes to just be comfortable and still do the work and still like sponsor my shit online.
Yeah.
Cause I have friends, 1 or 2 friends who
In the
just
entertainment industry.
who keep sending money down. I have family members who keep sending money down. My other engineering jobs just keep the money rolling.
Yeah, so the light just went up, but right? We are still going. The light just went up, but we're still going to continue.
100.
Yeah, we still send it. Fuck it.
One guy said 100, but it's putting.
But I did 3. 100.
300.
It's the economy, bro. I lost out.
Actually,
I forgot how to count.
The exchange rate is wild.
I haven't counted money.
Today
in a
on the
while.
way here, me and Cleansman were trying to grab some food to eat.
Yeah.
And we also wanted to get some gas in the car.
Yeah.
So we saw this POS lady in Guarimpa.
Yeah.
And then I stopped, I parked and I went down and I asked her, hello, I'm trying to get some cash. She said, yeah, sure, she has cash.
Oh.
I said, so for 20K, what's the charge? Shorty said 4,000 naira.
4K for 20K.
What? Why am I buying
That
the
happened to me
same
just
currency?
on the way here as well. 4,000 naira
For 20K. That's ridiculous.
People are just using
It's absurd.
this to milk
Is this a
everything.
business right now at this
They're
point? It's a
using
proper
milk
business.
everything. But it's just this is the heat of the moment. By the time this episode comes out, you see that there has been a change. Because like we've been rolling out our episodes, say like not as as quick as we record it. So, but let's see the change that's happened between now and then.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah,
election is by the corner, so it's getting intense. Are you into politics?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask your opinion because I think it's kind of like a lot of people try to keep it private till the day they are voting.
Nah,
but
we can talk about this shit.
But
We can
like,
talk
are
about
you
anything.
like for the old guys, the medium guys, or the new
You
guys?
see, the thing is, you just never know. Because we thought Buhari was some solution.
Yeah.
yeah.
And the problem just magnified. At the same time, it might not be Buhari that was the problem. Maybe the problems from the past just increased exponentially.
Yeah.
And this is what we're experiencing now.
Exactly.
The thing is, Nigeria as a whole has a problem. Nigerians as a
Infrastructural
whole
problem.
have a problem. Infrastructural, human resource, mental health, everything, man. I was talking the other day about how this whole our tradition is flawed in some ways.
Yep.
You just expect an elderly person. An elderly person just expects you to give him. There was one time I was going to buy meds for my dad. He's late, by the way, but so rest in peace. I was going to buy him meds, so I needed to join the ATM and withdraw some cash. Because I can't remember why I needed cash anyways. I think he sent me to pick the cash at the same time. So I was on the queue, and then this other guy who was quite elderly came and said he wanted to stand in front of me because he's older than I am.
Was he old? Like he couldn't walk?
Nah.
He was fit.
Yeah,
He
he was elderly anyways. I was just like, man, dude, somebody who is older than you sent me. So if we are going to talk based on that, I think you should be behind the line.
Yeah.
And irrespective, like, you have no reason to be in front of me. Like, because you're older than I am does not make whatever you're doing more important than what I am doing.
Of course.
So there's just little things that are flawed in the country, in our system, in our
way of thinking, mentality.
And then when we talk about the youths, especially the ones who are talented, the creatives, they have this mindset that they should not get jobs. How will you sponsor your craft if you don't have a job?
True. You have to have another.
If you don't have a hustle.
I mean, like, you can have a hustle. Exactly. If you don't have a hustle, you can have a hustle, but like sitting down and not doing anything.
And at the same time,
waiting for your music to just
your hustle doesn't have to be illegal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because we have a lot of graduates who are rapping and producing, and they didn't do anything with their certificates. We have graduates who did not finish NYSC. And just that little salary, that little 100K, 150K, 200K
is a boost.
Instead of being like a
struggling artist.
Yeah, instead of struggling and just being uncomfortable. And then when you're uncomfortable like that, these things bring about depression,
drug
abuse,
loss of drive.
loss of drive, you know, and all of that, and then it just undermines your image, your brand, and then your craft as a result. And then you wonder why your music isn't flying. And then you wonder why your music isn't flying.
So, when you say hustle, like, and it's not illegal hustle, what kind of hustle do you think one can do while, you know, chasing their passion?
Everything here begins from the mind.
Yeah.
Before you do anything, you think about it. You when you think about it, you research the facts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Please, pardon me to use the Big Talk P as an example.
Run it, yeah.
I believe that you guys did not use your monies to set this up.
We did
kind of.
Yeah.
So let's say you guys are young guys who are trying to start up your own thing and you don't have the money to do that, and you research, how do I do that? You find out, oh, you can get funding. How do you get funding? Oh, you have to make a pitch.
Loans.
But then you have to make a pitch in order to get those loans or grants.
Okay.
Explain what
How do you make your pitch? Pain points, you jot them down. And then you guys did your background work, and that's why you could speak to someone who would say, okay, take the money for cameras, take the money for microphones, take the money for lights. You have to do the work. So when Buhari said lazy youths, lazy Nigerian youths back in the day, people were getting upset. How can he call us lazy? How can he call us lazy? Well, lazy, there's different forms of everything. Different forms of pride. The dragon, the peacock. Different forms of lazy. Okay, you're an artist, you're good, you're dope. You can work hard when it's convenient for you, but can you work hard when
you're
it comes to something that is not convenient for you? Like doing research, like finding out these facts, and then what you have to do to get these funds. You guys are doing, I'd say you guys are doing well, because we're here together today.
Right.
And this is fantastic. I just stepped out to make a phone call to one of my mates who told me he saw my Instagram story that I was here, and he said he needs to reach out to you guys. He's coming down too. I did not mention that. It just skipped my mind. But you get me, like, you guys have people willing to come on your show, and then, you know, because of the vibe, the drive, the energy, you guys are doing what you're doing. Now, a lot of people out there have these creative ideas, but because they don't know how to make the pitch, they don't know how to go about the funding. We're in Abuja, the capital, In ABJ, do you know how many billionaires are in this city right now?
A lot.
And do you know how many of them will release the funds if the right pitch is made? I mean, you have people who are struggling out there on their depression and drug abuse, and their parents are billionaires. Why did your parents not release the funding for you to do your craft?
Because you're not reliable.
You did not convince them.
You have not given them a reason. You have not given them a reason.
So when I say lazy, I mean being able to condition yourself, to package yourself, to
do what you have to do for your,
to do what you have to do in order to get what you need to make your dream come to life.
Interesting, yeah. But like working smart too, it's like knowing what to do. And man, you fucking answered that question like very clean. Because, because that's what it is. It's not just like hard work. It's like working smart and like working smart in the sense of knowing where the money is.
Yes.
And what it takes to get that money, like articulation.
Exactly.
A pitch. That's fire.
One of my friends made a pitch to one of his uncles who he did not want to make the pitch to. And when we spoke about it, did our research, everything, and he just sent the message. It was quiet. Another thing I like to tell everyone is delay is not denial. After about a week or two, this man replied.
With good news.
He got the grant, my nigga.
Oh, that's crazy.
He asked for a loan. The man said, "You ain't gotta pay me back. Take the money, my G."
That's crazy.
Wild.
You know? So sometimes also you need to just ginger
I'm about
yourself.
to start reaching out to all my rich uncles.
But you know, look, hard work, that's the crazy thing. Hard work is mental. You can, like whatever you set your mind to, that
starts from the mind.
Because writing a letter can seem so easy because you're just typing words, right? But articulating the letter, setting your mind to say you do it, until you're actually doing it, that's when you know what it really takes to do it. Because it sounds easy, but it's a lot of
time to execute
work. Yeah, you won't sweat probably, but you could feel them somewhere. Like you feel it like in your it can be out of your comfort zone, especially if you're not the most like, you know, that kind of person who is like maybe articulate, or if you have maybe I don't know, like
disorder.
Disorder.
Thank you.
I was reading on this King David, very interesting character
of the Bible.
Yeah. Sorry to bring.
I like his
I'm not
stories.
bringing religion, by
Nah,
the
it's
way.
cool
It's
though.
just the story of
It's
this
cool.
one character.
These are legends.
Yeah, okay, so this guy came home. Let me just summarize the story with his guys and found out that their enemies had stolen their women and their treasures and some of their kids and stuff. And then they started crying, they were depressed. And then the guy asked his God for help. And do you know what God told him?
What?
So, my brother, ginger yourself and get up and go back
And go
and
and
get your
get your
stuff.
babes.
One thing I learned from that story is that, man, if you're waiting for somebody to ginger you,
You're
you will
jonesing.
Even God will tell you to ginger yourself, ginger your team, motivate yourself.
Start something.
So, like,
Create
it's
a
easy.
vision.
It's easy for anyone to be depressed.
True. Especially in this age now, in these times where there's a lot of information flying left and right, and a lot of people whiling away their time, consuming other people's lives.
Yeah, it's easy to just.
It's easy to be consuming.
It's easy to let go.
Living in somebody
Always
else's
someone doing
world.
better than you, from your perspective, if you're looking like materialistic wise, there's always someone doing better. And then
There's always gonna be someone better than you. Like,
if you allow it to weigh on you, you're just going to like be doing yourself.
Exactly.
Staying alive, like Newton says, a body will continue in a state of rest
until
an
something is
external
applied.
force. Bro, these days, you can now external force you need to stay in a state of rest,
Oh God.
because getting here alone for all of us, like I'm talking fuel, I'm talking cash,
There's so much involved.
even transfers, man.
Bro,
This is
you can't get
February.
money.
So living as a normal, staying alive,
Especially in this
requires
country.
constant ginger and motivation. So if you don't understand the times, then you will be taken by something that you do not want.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So like everyone out there now needs to know that we need to jazz up, especially as Nigerians. It's one of the most difficult countries
Times.
to live in.
And there's no time to be sobbing. It's time for like,
time
okay,
to, like,
this is not
ginger,
working.
like-
What else is going to work? You know what I mean?
How do we? It's time for the house and not wise.
And not the wise, because it's like I feel like Nigerians for a long time, this is actually a Nigerian problem. We like dwell upon our issues for a I mean, we kind of take our minds off issues, but like we dwell upon problems and don't really
We are
think about the
used to
solution.
having problems.
Yes.
Without
We're kind of a
fixing
traumatized like set of
Bunch.
people.
Yeah.
it. We don't vote. Like when it's time to vote, you know, okay, this is the bad person.
Exactly,
But,
like-
this guy tipped me, so
Exactly.
he should just come in anyways.
There's so
Because
much
let
hype,
the
right?
problems
I just
continue.
pray that this election, like, people will actually vote. Do you understand? Because like there's so much hype, but like I'm not trying to sound fucked or anything, but even among us here, like, you know what I mean? When it's time for election, guys will probably be like,
Bro, like,
I mean, there are factors like security, like obviously if it's not safe, I'm not going out to vote.
And also
Do you understand?
convenience.
And convenience, but like
the whole card and everything. I was wondering, why can't we just go to the bank,
and get a PVC.
just use your BVN and put your thumbprint?
It should be
or
that easy,
something?
honestly.
it should be easier. I don't even know. Like, it should be
I
easier.
feel like phones,
I
our
don't want to
phones
speak
use
and sound ignorant.
thumbprints, right?
He used to.
Our phones use thumbprints.
Yeah.
If the voting thing is on your phone and you put your thumbprint, your BVN, and you
These things can
type in your
easily be
BVN,
integrated.
you can just select who you want to vote for, and
No, but I feel like
I'm sure we have people that can do it. I don't understand.
I feel like these things are deliberately left like that for manipulation to be able so that it could be manipulated. You know what I mean? If not, like we have a lot of smart people in Nigeria that could have like brought up stuff like
see
that.
tech
you know?
bros. No.
Tech
I'm
bros
sorry,
choke.
time out.
So talking about banks, man.
Yeah.
The other day I was at the bank, and then some guy was trying to like the whole queue
Yeah.
wahala,
Yeah.
and then last time a guy got into it with this lady,
Yeah.
and she insulted him. Basically, he wasn't being a gentleman, and she was like, "You're an uncultured swine."
Damn.
My guy was like,
And the guy was
"No,
angry.
no,
Yeah.
I'm a cultured swine." I was like this kind of.
Bro, they
Bank-
called him
bank-
uncultured
bank
swine. The
is
guy
like-
vexed. The guy said, no,
I am
I'm a cultured swine.
It's drama in banks.
That's
what I'm
so funny,
saying,
bro.
when people were fighting in banks of recent,
Bruh.
like it's just like gladiator.
They took that
Nigerians,
Yeah. The poor
Don't
and
you know we're
so fight.
traumatized. So like any small thing, we dey find opportunity to
We dey
let the
trigger.
anger out.
We
Do
dey
you
trigger.
understand? So like,
So man, I like how like you know, you're an artist and we are here talking about, you know, bettering the country and
this guy is
motivational
an
stuff.
intellectual guy too.
Yeah. I like that
heavily.
because I feel like that's the idea of a podcast is conversation. I feel like a lot of conversations are made like should be had and listened to for like for people to like know the kind of people that exist in the world and around them, because I've learned a lot from you know, listening to podcasts and like just listening to conversations. So like musically, Kuraye, what should we be expecting from you this year?
Man, expect a lot. I have this tape that has about like 9 to 10 tracks on it. One of the songs on the tape is the one I have with Klinsman. Yeah. But that one's gonna come out. So I put out one first with Fatboy E called Eyes Wide Shut. It's so hard.
Yeah, that song goes hard.
I'm expecting the editor to send me the video probably today or tomorrow, and then I'll post it up on Instagram. Yeah. I have a single with Klinsman titled Road coming up after that. Yeah. And then I might drop a third single or not. And then after that, the tape will come up. So I was thinking first quarter of this year, but the way things are going, maybe it might extend to like the beginning quarter of the beginning of the second quarter.
Okay, that's like from July, early July to December.
April.
Okay.
April, May.
Yeah.
April, May-ish. Mad. Because these things, I also have this video shoot coming out with Odumodu Black and Zilla. I have a song called Friend Zone.
That's one of my
hardest.
Bro, that's like the best rap song I've heard.
That's the hardest rap song. Like,
bro,
I've heard a lot of hard rap songs, but that's
so hard. Everybody.
It was like
a competition.
Let me first say what happened. Their verses are harder than mine.
Guy, I don't even know whose verse is harder.
But I wrote my verse first.
So definitely
Zilla went bonkers. Odumodu now came on his P, man.
Odumodu body
Jesus
that song.
Christ.
Bro, they all see it's the type of song that you want to say this person body, this person but bro.
But man, when you
everybody
again,
was
you
nasty.
Come back and say one of my guys listened and said Odumodu. Later I came back and said Kai Zilla chop that.
I'm about Kuraye's on so.
Later I came and said Kai Bokuku. Even the hook self, I was just like, man,
friends on your chick.
Mad. So definitely the link to that song will be in the description.
Yeah, we have to put that song deserves
that
to
song will be in the description, and all like if you want to find out about Kuraye and his music, check the description of this video, please.
Straight up.
What genre would you say your music is? Like, if you're going to classify your sound?
I would say rap.
Yeah, he's more of a rapper.
I'm a rapper. That's what it is.
Okay.
But once in a while, we meddle into Afro beats, and I say rap because even when I'm making Afro beats, I always find a way to squeeze some rap vibe in there.
Yeah.
The instrumentals to have this like rap bop going on.
Yeah.
R&B. I be rapping all them punchlines. Rap.
Mad. I feel like there should be a genre that has rap and Afro beats together, because a lot of Nigerians we are inspired by like rap.
There was this thing called Afro trap, isn't it?
Yeah, Afro trap.
And Afro drill.
Afro trap is like
And all this.
It's
just put Afro and put something.
And once African niggas are making it, it's just Afro.
Once you hear one Congo, bongo, and some other percussions,
like
it's
me
Afro.
and them Fates now, they do Afro rock. Afro drum and bass.
What would Afro rock sound like?
Bro, it sounds crazy. Ask Obi.
No, if Bloated Fate is
bro, if you hear the song,
guy,
the song me and
Asala, Malaikum.
But bro,
no,
he's a producer. He's like
sick, bro. I made a song with him yesterday, bro. It's sick. It's called Lil Bit.
Is it Fate?
Where is he in Abuja?
No, he's in Port Harcourt, but he sends me the stems.
Okay.
Me, him, and Trap Kid. This guy called Trap Kid.
I know of Trap Kid.
Bro,
I think I've seen him on Instagram.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like you used to be based in Abuja, like, and now you live in Lagos. Oh shit, I gave up your location.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
whatever.
How's that like transition?
Exactly.
Like, and like
as a matter of
culturally?
fact, yeah. I won't even say I live anywhere.
Yeah,
because I'm always traveling.
Yeah.
True.
Always. I'm touching everywhere.
He's actually always on the road.
I was meant to be in KD, like I'm meant to be in KD today, but I was just too tired, man.
Facts.
I was jet lagged.
KD Kaduna.
So I'm traveling next week. After that, I'll be traveling again. After that, I'll be traveling again. I'm always I've been traveling. I've been on the road since like 2021.
Which state will you say has inspired? Why is my mouth twisting today? Which state will you say has inspired you the most? Out of the states,
there's been different forms of inspiration.
Yeah.
When I'm in ABJ, I see a bunch of artists. That's musically,
Yeah.
In ABJ, I see a bunch of artists who were told no, you can't do it, you can't make it.
Yeah.
You're Abuja artist. I was there when people were chatting shit about my guys. They said this Odumodu guy no fit rap. I heard these things, and we got into arguments and everything, and I had to start playing jams and everything, and nobody the same guy. I was there when they said rap will not blow. Under the comments of some of my rap posts on Instagram, you see, I go suffer for hood. I go remain for hood. And today, these men are destroying the airwaves. These men are signing deals. These men are making moves. These men are getting the attention of,
global.
In Lagos, the motivation I got from Giddy was, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, just hustle.
Yeah.
Cause I'll be on road one time and then I saw like I was on the road one time and I saw like 3 different sets of people at 3 different intervals shooting content.
Just on the road,
just
in
on
traffic,
the road, in
hustling,
traffic, under
grinding.
the hot sun.
That's one thing I give it to Lagos, bro. Like the people the hunger in Lagos is different. It's like it's saturated. There's a lot of artists, but like, bro, like you meet artists and see what other guys are doing to actually make it up, and you be like, yo, like, bro, like I can't lie. Anytime I go, I always like going to Lagos. I'm always like big. Anytime I'm going to Lagos, I'm always linking up Kuraye because anytime I leave this space and go to Lagos, right, it's like
it just puts you back in that.
Because sometimes I'm in Abuja. Abuja is more of a creative place for me. Like you be indoor. Like I'm not always outside in Abuja. Indoor,
Lagos
just cooking up. So I can just zone out sometimes and just be like so in that space. And when I go to Lagos, it's like, yeah, bro. Like
energy.
I'm not competing with anyone, but it's like, bro, step up your shit.
Another thing in Lagos is a lot of people have gotten the hack of monetization.
Yeah. So funding.
How to take your sound and turn it into bar vibes. That's Giddy, man. Giddy shows you how to make money off what you like.
Yes.
ABJ shows you how to.
If you're an actor, if you're a podcast guy, you're a fashion designer, like you can
porn star,
anything, everything, bro.
Lagos people will see you. Porn star, I just porn people doing porn in Lagos.
See this guy.
Is there porn industry in Lagos?
What? Of course. Gara.
We should start that porn industry in Abuja now. Let's make it global.
They tell you.
I've been nationwide. That's it.
I know they promote porn, no, I beg.
So ABJ gives you the platform to work and master your craft. Giddy gives you the platform to take the craft you master
sell it, sellability,
That's important information.
That's true.
I think he has a easier on your mind to make the artwork. All right, so we have to bring everything home because of technicals and that. We really appreciate you, Kuraye, for coming on the podcast.
Cuckoo one time.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad you guys have me.
If there was one thing that you want to get out, that you want to say, I don't know, to our 600 plus subscribers right now, what would that be?
I'd say to everyone that if you're going through any hard times, any hardship, just try to motivate yourself. Try to ginger yourself. I don't understand what everyone is going through. I don't know how hard it is for you. Yeah. But like I said, man, even God will not do it for you. God will tell you to do it for yourself. Mm-hmm. So I found that it's better to be in an environment that stimulates creativity and a stable state of mind than the action itself. The environment alone is like 50% of the work. Yeah. So I think you should try and surround yourself with people who are positive. Surround yourself with people who are determined to make something of themselves.
Yeah,
that's my advice to everyone out there. Just try and keep yourself in a healthy space. If you find anything is not helping you, try and just walk away from it and focus on the goal, because we all need to be strong in these times.
Yeah,
quite.
Really appreciate that, man. Also, we should definitely do this another time. We should definitely have a sequel because I'm sure there are many versions of Kuraye.
Kuraye is a character, bro. I'm perplexed just sitting down here and seeing this very calm and collected. If you meet Kuraye on another day, bro, you're going to see a different character.
We have to have
this guy has 7 alter egos, bro. I'm not joking.
Today is a very zen chill one. So we'll definitely do this again soon, hopefully. And thanks to all our supporters, everyone subscribe, following, watching the Big Talk.
Love you.
Even if this episode is chill, don't worry. We are here for you. Don't worry. We are going to do this shit. We are going to keep doing this shit, and it's going to get better. It's Big Talk, the biggest podcast.
One.
Peace. We are.